for the first time in history.
Hello friends, welcome back. Newcomers, thank you for joining. Let's play some more Stellaris. So we just got done setting up our species. We haven't done anything, we haven't even unpaused time. And all of a sudden the tutorial advisor popped up. Now I have seen enough gameplay footage to essentially know what I'm doing already. I'll have to learn the interface and things like that, but I'm going to go ahead and say shut this down, no tutorial. I have heard good things about it though, if you really want to try it out.
Don't be a fool.
So we're gonna go ahead. Oh, that was cute. I like that. Let's go ahead and check out some of the stuff we can do. So I think before we start with anything on the map, I'm gonna go through each of these little headers because I don't really know. You know, I've watched the streams, but I don't really know more about that. So we don't have any air. There's a 5% chance each day that a new air will be nominated. Okay, not too worried about that. What are our ruler traits? He's charismatic, so we get additional reduced edict cost and edict duration, which our government also gives too. So we can really milk that for all it's worth. And he's an explorer, so science build ship build cost is reduced by 25%, and anomaly research speed is boosted by plus 33%. That is fantastic, because we are gonna explore the shit out of this galaxy. We are going to probe its vast and endless wonders. Our budget looks fine. We're getting some energy and minerals there. We have a whole bunch of policies we can implement right off the bat that are at greatly reduced cost. I think the base cost is 1, but we have so many modifiers that that's much lower than it would be normally. But we're only gaining 3 influence per month. These are basically our main currencies: energy, minerals, and influence. So I don't want to start any of these. I don't want to start any policies that consume influence without boosting up that gain rate or something along those lines. These are our demographics, so it shows that we have our only population types are Hynerian, 7 pops across 1 world. So that's fine. Check out this Empire screen. Okay, so this is just the typical Empire overview screen, right? Typical of games like Civ or Endless Space. We can look at our leaders. We start out with a resilient governor on our home planet, and 4 different scientists. We have another resilient scientist, spark of genius plus 10% to research speed. That's fantastic. And then another resilient scientist and a maniacal scientist, which gets plus 5% to research speed. So those are all pretty good. I might want to think about recruiting another one here before too long, but then factions. We don't have any factions yet. So we've gone through these first 2 tabs. Let's go to contacts. We haven't met anyone else. We don't know any other species. Okay, that's fine. Ship designer. We start with a Corvette class. Man, look at how cool that is. Ah, that's awesome. I'm definitely going to have a lot of fun playing around with the ship designer. Construction ship. Cool. And our science ship. That's really neat. Oh, I love those ships. And I can show you the ship designer later in the process. We don't have any modules to really attach to fill in here. Just have the starting ones. But it kind of works like EVE Online. Each module comes in different sizes. Your ship can field based on its base stats, and based on what cores you select, you can sort of build your ships with different cores that have different mixtures of weapons and utility slots. Again, pretty much just like EVE Online if you played. So that's really cool, but nothing we need to do there right now. Situation log, no entries, no. Oh, here are the victory conditions. Well, we're not anywhere close to doing that. And technology. So we have 3 technology groups: physics, society, and engineering. We have pretty good boosts to our science research. I like that. Can I switch scientists from... Oh, I can. So I don't necessarily have to keep the scientists in this order. I probably won't, to be honest. So our best scientist is down here, Riblog. Yes, plus 10% to research speed. I think I'm gonna put him on society research. Yes. No scientist, well that's not good. And then put Gethmar on engineering research. And Aboglor on physics research. The reason for this is that society research allows us to unlock colony ships, which we will want to get out pretty soon. Probably as soon as possible. Although I do like this eco simulation for better farms, but we'll go ahead and select that. Physics, we have a selection of 3 techs here we can choose. In Stellaris, I should say, there is no tech tree. Instead, you get a semi-randomized set of 3 technology choices chosen from the full deck of possibilities. And from those, you choose one. You'll get new choices in the next pick. They won't always stay the same. Some of them are weighted based on technologies that you've researched in the past. And I think this idea is just fantastic. I think it solves a lot of the problems with traditional 4X games and dealing with technology. So I'm going to go ahead and get fusion power, which gives us better reactors for our ships, and also increases our energy storage capacity. Probably a good choice. And engineering research, let's see what we have. Powered exoskeletons, plus 5 army damage, plus 5 minerals, defense platforms, or engineering facilities that boost our technology. I'm going to go with this powered exoskeletons because I want to boost my mineral income up as quickly as possible. And I think that's good. That's all set up. So we just went through all of those tabs. So let's take a look at our star system. So here's our ocean world, Hyneria, our capital, and it has a moon, Schlurg, a toxic moon, a rocky planet with a thick atmosphere that is lethal to all known higher life forms. Well, we won't be visiting there anytime soon. And here's our sun, Hynera Sol, class F star. That's cool. Look at how pretty that looks, though. Can we tilt? Oh yeah, that's just so cool. That's just beautiful. Let's go around and I gotta look at all my planets. I gotta look at all the planets here. I really do. Gurashim, a molten world close to our star. Magrathi, not where they manufacture planets for enjoyment, right? Isn't that a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy reference, maybe? Barren and rocky world with a thin or non-existent atmosphere. The surface is covered in meteor impacts and impact craters. In meteor impact craters and completely devoid of life. Kind of sounds like Mars. That's cool. We have a beautiful gas giant over here. Wow, look at that. With 3 large moons. Oh no, this is another planet. It's another barren planet whose orbit just passes by very closely. Magratosh. Barren world. Another barren world. 2 barren moons there. We have another gas giant over here. Well, I think I have my keyboard set up right. There we go. Ooh, look at that. That's really cool. With 3 moons. But all more barren worlds. Wow, that's just gorgeous, though. That's just gorgeous. Alright, and can we zoom out to see our... I think we have to click the little galaxy map here. So this is our galaxy. Wow, that is huge. That's cool. You can see all the little hyperlanes in between the solar systems. So we start out, the color is our sort of sphere of influence. It's what we claim as an integral part of our empire. And this is rendered on a 3D map. So some stars lie above and below the plane on which the 3D map is based, and you can see that by the little hexagons. So Hynera Sol, Bide, Porthria are all below the map, whereas Shrudma is above, because the little hexagon is below it instead of above it. And this plays into a role when you're trying to see trying to see the exact limits of your empire and what stars fall under, your control and whatnot. So wow, yeah, that's really cool. Kind of looks like we're in a bit of a desolate part of the galaxy, or at least this area over here looks a lot denser with hyperlane connections than our poor little empire over here. So we're gonna have to sort of expand out. Maybe we can capture some of these planets, close out some of these hyperlanes, do what we can to expand in an orderly fashion. We have a couple different solar systems that I think lie within our galaxy's or our empire's influence. Just those two probably. So we'll get back to those soon. All right, let's see what all we can do. Let's go ahead and send our science ship with our resilient leader to survey system. So they'll go around automatically and survey all of these planetary bodies for minerals or energy or technology deposits or whatever. And we actually haven't even looked at the surface of our planet yet. So your starting world is always 100% habitability. Other ocean worlds that you colonize will have a starting habitability cap of 80%, because even though they're somewhat like our home world, they're not exactly our home world, the world that we evolved and adapted to. Starting resource output is 8 energy credits plus 10 minerals. That's pretty good. And here's the surface of our planet. So all the planets are organized into a set number of tiles. Our starting planet will always be 16 tiles. I think you can have up to 25, which would be filling out this whole screen, and as few as maybe like 9 or something like that, maybe less than that. So this isn't max planet size by any means, but it's pretty good. Above average, certainly. And we already have some of our little population groups working different buildings. We have a hydroponic farm there, power plant, mining network. All pretty good. I actually think I'm going to hold off probably on building on our planet. Well, maybe not. I think there's an edict. We can pass planetary edicts, and there's one that increases or decreases building cost and building time, and that's at a reduced cost because of our empire bonuses. So I think we're going to go ahead and do that. It lasts 10 years, it gives us minus 25% building cost, minus 25% construction time. Let's pass it. And then start building some buildings on our home world. What all can we build? Let's just click on an empty tile and see what we have. We have a basic science lab, which will give us +1 science point in each of our 3 areas. Hydroponics farm increases. Oh! Did I just select that? I didn't mean to do that. Oops! Yes, cancel construction. Oh, good. I got my resources back. Okay, hydroponics farm, +2 food. Mineral silo just increases mineral storage cap, but we don't have to worry about that for a long time. Mining network increases mineral output by 2. Power plant increases energy output by 3. And then, I guess because of our special government type, we can build the Royal Gardens of Rigel the 16th, which will increase planet-wide happiness by 10%. That actually seems pretty good. But we lack the influence required to do that since we just spent a boatload unlocking that reduced build cost policy. So let's see, we're not going to build on an empty tile just yet. I think we'll want to build on one of these tiles that gives us boosts the output. So we'll probably build a mining network here. It'll get rid of the food collection. You can only really collect with buildings one type of resource on a particular tile. So even though that innate tile has bonuses to food and production, sort of the same way that Civ tile modifiers work, the buildings will overwrite that of one kind. If we build a huge mining network, that's kind of hard to farm the land. So I think that's the rationale there. We're okay with that. I don't want to lose too much food though. I think in some other streams I've watched, players have definitely neglected food production, and it directly increases your population growth rate. So I want to keep that high in the early game to sort of fill up my starting planet. And what else do I want to do here? Might build another hydroponics farm there. Well, we have one building going, so let's not queue up another one. Let's save the resources for maybe some minerals if we find it or something else. And yeah. So we have our science ship surveying our home system. We have a construction ship that we can have do different things. I'll go ahead and have it follow the science ship if I can. I don't know how to do that yet. Yeah, I don't know how to do that yet. It doesn't matter. And then we also have a small little fleet squadron over here with 3 corvettes. That looks so cool. So I think we're going to have them go out into the galaxy beyond, into some adjacent systems, and just see what's there. With the hyperlanes, we can travel most anywhere, so I'm just going to queue up a small series of jumps here to the nearby systems. And I'm also going to set their fleet stance to be evasive, so they will attempt to return to the nearest friendly spaceport when hostile targets enter the same system, just to make sure that they don't get attacked and destroyed, because they're pretty weak to start out with. And yeah, I think we're in a good spot to go ahead and get the time rolling here. Don't know how this will run on my computer, so I'll probably stay on normal speed for most of the time. Let's just go ahead and follow our science ship. Can we lock on somehow? Goes our science ship. Seems to be running a little laggy on my computer. I think that's more my computer than the game, to be honest. Hopefully it won't be too bad, but it seems like at the end of every day there's a little slight pause that I'm noticing. Hopefully it won't be too annoying for those of you watching. So the science ship just scanned our host star. How about Gurishim? Give us some minerals or energy or something or other. How long does it take Ooh, Crown Prince Garma Schloss is the new heir to our empire and will take the throne when our current ruler dies. Let's see how he is. Or she is. Does that not take me to the empire screen? Where do I go see my ruler again? Oh, that's right. Okay, government. Crown Prince Garma. Species Hynir and age 33. He's an investor. Gives plus 10 energy credits and a space miner, which reduces constructor build cost by 25%. I think that's the construction ship, and mining station build cost by 25%. So that he seems pretty good. I like our starting ruler a lot, though. He's going to be really good for what we want to do. Rigel, you are a true Dominar. Can I change his name? Maybe not that way. Maybe there's another way. So let's go and see if our fleet's doing. They're in FTL. Okay. So they've jumped to these systems. They haven't actually found anything, which is kind of disappointing. It's also good that they haven't found any hostiles though. So well, there's an unknown ship. Go ahead and have them jump to all these places and then back home. Trying to scout out potentially habitable planets, but it doesn't look like there are any. Normally that comes up with a little indicator like this that's habitable, but that's not at the moment anyway. Check out some of these other systems. Oh, actually we can colonize that world. Why isn't it showing up on our map?
Construction complete.
Huh. I don't know. Maybe it's maybe we just have to go and survey there. Probably. That would make sense. We just finished the building we had queued up on our home planet, so let's queue up another one. I think I'm gonna build another farm, hydroponics farm. We'll get that up and running and allow our population to grow a little bit faster. You can see the population growing right now. We have a progress of 1.2 per month. I guess that's food that we need? Yeah.
Updated.
Oh, what's this? You have encountered some form of alien vessel in the Zerma system. These strange objects have been flagged as alpha aliens. Until we learn more about them, we should proceed with caution. Interesting. It did not take long for the Hynerian Empire to come across intelligent alien life. The fleet's report to the Hynerian capital somewhat understates just how alien these forces appear. It only in passing mentions the failure to open comms. Well, that's not a great sign. I think people on our home planet are a little nervous about the aliens, but that's okay. So yeah, I don't know exactly what determines our population growth rate. Okay, a population needs a certain amount of food before it is fully grown. All surplus food will contribute towards this progress every month. This value increases with the number of pops already on the planet. Growth time, unhappiness, and habitability affect the food required to grow a new pop. Okay, so we should just focus on increasing food, which we are at the moment. I'm gonna go ahead and assign him there to that tile once he's full up. So we have a reserve of some minerals and energy right now, but we haven't found any places to mine within our starting system. We can use our constructor ship to build certain mining stations. Ooh, oh no, I didn't mean to X out of that. How do I go back? How do I go back? Here it is. Anomaly. During the survey of our home system, we found something on Magrutosh that did not match earlier observations made from our homeworld. I'm gonna go ahead and have our researcher do it, I guess. Sure. Oh, and we did find 3 energy. Uh-oh, beta aliens. In Menok system. I think they're hostile.
Evading hostile fleet.
Okay, but our ships will jump home automatically. Oh, that looks like a cool system. How far did they get out? So, okay. So they were able to jump out. We found alpha aliens here? Maybe a primitive species on that planet? We'll probably want to build another science ship here pretty soon. But I think I'm going to go ahead and send my constructor ship over here to this gas giant, build a mining station there. Harvest those extra energy credits. Since we are running a little low on energy. Looks like our science ship is progressing on that anomaly. Be nice. It does have that plus 33% anomaly research speed, which helps. Do we get to see them doing anything while they're doing it? Oh, it's just the normal survey thing. Okay, the anomaly we detected on Magrutosh unveils something astonishing. The moon is surrounded by a trail undoubtedly produced by FTL engines. You are unable to trace it to its origins due to it being generated long ago. We should continue to investigate these sorts of anomalies whenever we get the chance. It will most assuredly grant us new knowledge and technology. We've been watched, but why? Wow, that's really cool. Cryptic and cool. Our science ship just has 2 more planets to investigate, and then we'll send it off to the next system with a potentially habitable planet, which I think is in Porthria. Let's go ahead and pause here and take a quick break. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next